What's up, brothers? Special teams, special plays, special players. Tuesday. We don't hate pressure. Pressure makes diamonds. Welcome to the greatest podcast in the world.
This
is
not
Mise.
Tuesday.
It's a meme.
It's not Tuesday.
It's a meme. But you wouldn't understand.
Tuesday.
You wouldn't understand. Welcome to the most goated podcast in the world.
Alright, that's it. That's a slap. That's a slap.
Don't slap me.
That's a slap.
Don't slap me. Don't slap me. Just because you can't understand greatness.
Hold up your hand for a high five.
No.
It's a form of slap. Do you want a different form of slap?
Balls of some shit. Do it. We have a podcast to record. Slap my hand.
I hit you in the thigh and you deserved it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I warned you.
No, you just don't understand.
For any of our audience out there, using the word goated, you
old.
better actually mean it's the greatest of all time, or at least in your top 10 greatest of all time list. Otherwise,
he's old.
You're using it wrong and you're a piece of crap.
He's old. He's old. He's an old man. Look at this. See that? Old man. Old guy. See that?
Dude, I have so much white in my hair now. Oh my god. I am not even 30, and I got more white hair in my hair than half of the generation above me.
That is upsetting. But welcome back to Dweebs and Weebs. Welcome to
Dweebs. Don't let your dreams be memes. I heard Dreams and Memes podcast right there. Welcome to the Dreams and Memes podcast.
Yeah, the Dreams and Memes podcast. Welcome to the Dweebs and Weebs podcast. I'm Mise.
Are you sure that's the podcast name?
Yes.
Did we get it right that time?
Yes.
Which one?
Dweebs and Weebs.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm Dweebs and Weebs podcast.
What are you doing? Why are you wet?
I chugged a thing of tea before coming in here.
Why? Why'd you chug tea?
So I could make another cup of tea.
Why are you wet?
Tea. It's delicious.
Weird. Okay, I'm Mise. That's book fan.
It's still very hot.
No fucking shit. It's tea. It's tea.
Not all tea's hot. Iced tea. Warm tea.
Okay. Fair.
Tea with milk in it.
Okay, fair. I'm Mise. That's book fan.
Tea that wasn't boiled.
Can we...
Tea that was only heated to a specific temperature.
Can we start?
You keep doing that. You keep doing that. You keep doing that. You keep doing that.
Yeah. Fuck you. Okay. Alright, welcome back. Yes, we were gone for a little bit. That's nothing new, but fuck it. Whatever. Who cares? What have you been watching this week?
Don't announce we've been gone for a minute.
Yeah, we've been gone for a minute. We're gone for a minute.
I guess they didn't get our last podcast, huh?
Yeah.
Even though it was only done a month ago.
Yeah.
Does that mean the last one they got was put up in, like, January or February?
No, they got our last podcast in, like, March.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
No, because you never brought this back to me.
Wait, what was the last thing we recorded?
You never brought this back to me.
What was the last thing we recorded?
The last time we recorded was last month in March. But we never got to upload that one.
What's the last episode that
the last one we put out was recorded in January.
What is the last topic we did?
I don't fucking know. All I know is the recording times that I just looked at when I opened up our recordings on there.
Okay, because from what I remember, the last thing that we recorded
was recorded.
Last topic we did
March
was
recorded in March.
Yeah, no, dude, we're up to date.
No, I think you uploaded the previous one.
No, it was the Crunchyroll Awards.
I don't think the Crunchyroll had an awards this year.
Don't do this. we're past it. We're past it.
Maybe you're past it.
We're past it. We're all past it.
I can't forget or forgive.
We're all past it. But what did you watch or do or read that was anime related? And be quick about it because you got a lot of shit.
I played the Stellar Blade demo, and then I pre-ordered the full game.
Okay.
Good anime booty and booby in there. Very good. Very nice. Good gameplay, too. It's very, whatchamacallit? It's very Nier Automata meets, what's her name? The one I don't give a shit about. That everyone else likes. Also a platinum game. Bayonetta. It's like Bayonetta meets Nier Automata. I don't give a shit about Bayonetta. That's not the same thing as I don't like. I enjoy playing it. I just don't give a shit about it. I think it's overhyped and overvalued. But you know what? For those that like their Dami mommies, it's stellar for you guys. I enjoy a Dami mommy. I'm just not obsessed with a Dami mommy. So things I've been watching. Like multiple seasons ago, Shinobi no Itoki, which is okay.
What is the English title?
No clue, dude. It's about ninjas. It says Shinobi no Itoki. I'm going to my history and it doesn't show the full details. So fuck off. You get what I read because I clearly read the thing. Let you see like you're gonna see more than I see. My God.
I thought I could recognize it, but okay, go fuck yourself.
Just started Re Monster, which is going hella strong for something that's only got like 3 episodes.
Fucking dick ass.
Been watching. Been wanting to watch Villainous Level 99, but it's not dubbed in English yet. Solo Leveling. That's nice. Just finished episode 12. Wakey Wakey is the name of the episode for those in the know. Wakey Wakey. Time for school. People who follow the voice actor know what I'm saying. Oh.
I realize what you're referencing now. Okay.
God's Games We Play is okay. It's No Game, No Life season 2, essentially.
What's it called? What is this?
God's Games We Play.
Oh, okay.
It's mediocre. Which probably means a lot of you will like it. Translate for you guys, it's alright. But really, it's mediocre. I'm super excited to, but have not yet watched Kaiju number 8. For the same reason I'm super excited to, but have not yet watched Spice and Wolf. I need there to be more than 1 or 2 episodes before I start that, because otherwise I will blue ball myself so hard watching only 1 episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna be following that episode.
And thankfully, no one else in our crew actually watches shit, so no one can possibly ruin it for me ahead of time.
Derek watched it.
Yeah, but he doesn't talk about things.
That's fair. I at least plan on starting up my streaming of seasonal stuff again soon. So hopefully I'll be able to go episode by episode with it. Should be nice.
I also started Ninja Fushin, Adventurers Who Don't Trust the World Save the World or something like that. It's okay. I've continued my venture with Odd Taxi, which I forgot to come back and pick up again. So I restarted it, and I'm halfway through it, and that's a little bit overrated, I've come to understand now. I watched Sasuke and Peeps. It's okay. I feel like that's everything's just been meh, alright? Except for, now we get to the things that I've watched that I really enjoyed. Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic was really solid. It was good. It was solid. It was worth watching. Go watch it, guys. Weakest Tamer Began a Journey to Pick Up Trash was also really solid. Thought that was going to be boring isekai shit, and then it was good isekai shit. Good job, isekai. Starred Tales of Wedding Rings. These are all isekai, by the way. They're just all isekai.
You suck.
Which was getting like really highly watched. It kept popping up in the most watched week after week on Crunchyroll. So I finally started it once they got the dub up, and it's so fucking mediocre. Don't understand why that got picked up so hard. I started and binged a shit ton of. In fact, I got to the second to last episode of the dub of Foolish Angel Dances with the Demon Next Door or Devil Next Door. That one's okay. I binged that. Hold on. And then Life with an Ordinary Guy who... What the fuck? Life with an Ordinary Guy Who Turned Into Total Fantasy Knockout. another isekai, but this one with a gender swap in it.
Is this the one where it's like he turned into like a short blonde girl?
And one of them did, yeah.
And one of them just like constantly wearing a business suit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I actually watched that like a while back.
Yeah, that was okay.
That was okay. That one was. I was like,
that was on the positive side of okay for me.
No, yeah, it was.
I'm being honest. It was okay, not okay. It was okay.
No, yeah, it was definitely like a. It's like
it was definitely an isekai.
Yeah. It was definitely an isekai.
I watched My Tiny Senpai.
Which one is that one?
I don't remember, which is not a good sign for it.
Really? I
think it's the one where like he goes to work and his
is that the one like his boss
is a tiny girl?
Oh, okay.
It's so bland that I have forgotten any of its story development. And I watched 6 episodes of it.
I heard people thought that one was really cute. I heard that was.
I can believe it's cute. It looks cute. I apparently watched 6 episodes, 7 episodes, 8 episodes of it straight before I started. 9 episodes, 10 episodes. I watched 11 episodes of it straight. Oh, that's right. I'm starting to remember parts of it now. It's all right. It feels. Some of its better plot points are copies of plot points from another not very I don't give a shit about anime either that everyone liked. The other one with the cute shorty senpai. The one with the green hair this time though.
Oh, is this not the one with the green hair?
No, this isn't.
Wait, which one is this one?
This is the one with the brown hair.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know this. I actually don't know this one. No, that was the thing. I was like, people like the one with the. People liked the one with.
People like both of them. I just think they're both overrated. I also watched Salaryman's Club. That one's okay. It's about a guy who does professional badminton for like his bank. In Japanese culture, there's a much bigger culture around like community activities.
No, that's not. That is not the thing. I get that. I understand that. Why badminton?
I just explained why.
Wait, why?
The bank has a professional badminton team. That's why.
But why?
Why any sport, Isaiah?
That's a.
Why golf?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I started and could not stop watching until I caught up and got super mad that there wasn't more dub of Buchugiri, which is just that's rad. You'll really like that one.
Wait, is this one of those? Is this made by Mappa?
Guy gets possessed by spirit who just wants to fight barehanded.
Yeah, it's a bunch of there's like a bunch of boys. They all have like super colorful hair, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I did see that one. I was like, wait, this looks kind of interesting.
That one's been super solid.
I kind of sat there. I'm just like, I feel like more people should be talking about this because this is a Mappa project, but no one said anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me think like there might be a reason for that.
Yeah, there is. It's coming out the same time as Juju.
No, it wasn't. I'm pretty sure that was a winter thing. I'm pretty sure that was a. Oh wait.
Yeah. No. Yeah. The first 3 episodes were coming out at the same time as the dub for Juju. Yeah.
So it came out during the winter.
It started during the winter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The dub has been lagging behind, and the dub is now like 8 or 9 episodes in, dude.
Wait.
Dude, we just ended winter. We're barely in spring right now.
No, so it didn't come out when Juju came out.
It was coming out when the Juju dub was coming out.
Juju came out.
The Juju dub was coming out weeks and weeks after. And yes, it's still coming out if the dub is coming out. The majority of the actual viewing audience is dub. You're just fucking wrong on this. I watched Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. That was started as kind of interesting, and then they never lived up to it in any way, shape, or form. It was bleh. It was alright. It was okay. Go watch it. I watched all of Saving 80,000 Gold in Another World for my retirement, or whatever it is. That one was intelligent. That was all right. It was pretty good. That one was actually like someone following one of the things I would actually do if I had access to a portal to another world. It was fairly decent. I'll give it a lot of props just for being smart. Just for being mildly smart. Just for following a not just internal but external logic chain that actually works. Good job. You earned props from me. Watch the reincarnation of the strongest blah 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 as I don't fucking know. Greatest Demon Lord is reborn. They're all the same. At a certain point, they're all the same. None of those reborn things matter. I'm almost done with Horimiya Season 2. That's been really nice. It's been really sweet. I really want to watch 7th Time Loop, and I refuse to watch. I stopped at episode 20 of Apothecary Diaries, and can't watch more until it's all out. And also, I don't want to see that it's all out, because then I'll watch it and not have it to watch anymore.
I'm pretty sure it's all out, dude.
Don't tell me that, because then I don't have any more of it to watch.
But you should finish it.
I don't want to. If I finish it, there's no more of it.
But you should watch it. You should watch it. It's good.
Oh, that's good.
It's good. You should watch it.
I know it's good.
Yeah.
It's why good. I don't want to finish it.
But you should finish it because it's good. You should give it the respect that it deserves, and you should finish it.
And I've been continuing my journey on Mobile Suit Gundam. That's all the stuff I've been watching on Crunchyroll. There's more stuff I've been watching on Netflix with friends and family, but that stuff matters a little bit less, and we'd just be going on and on and on if we added everything else on. We watched more whatchamacallit? Bocchi. We watched more Bocchi.
Yeah. Did you know Alex is in the Bocchi anime? Alex is in the Bocchi anime.
I'm the one who got you guys into Bocchi. You know that, right?
You didn't hear anything I just said. My words just like go in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, but why are you surprised that I'm into Bocchi anime if I got you into
So
Bocchi
you did not hear anything I just said.
I did. What you said was Alex is into Bocchi anime.
I said Alex is in the Bocchi anime.
Oh.
Listen with your goddamn fucking ears.
It is odd but true that I am in the Bocchi anime.
Yes, Alex.
I don't like that I am. It's true.
What? You know what's funny? I called him you so much I forgot his actual name.
It's the same here. Everyone kept calling him me, and everyone kept slapping my arm and saying, "You're on the screen."
To be fair, now I don't. Everybody, it was just me.
No, it was Derek too.
He didn't do it as much as I did.
That's true, and he was more sarcastic when he said it.
Yeah. To be fair, I had a lot of sarcasm to it, but what did they call him? What title did they give? Like,
I don't know. He was the only one that the Chinese considered a master, though. So.
Yeah, I was just like, bro, he's a Chinese master.
The only Chinese master that was on the foreign team.
The foreign team.
Yeah.
Which
the mostly Japanese centric foreign team.
It was such bullshit how that ended. Listen, I loved Bocchi for its stupid insanity, right?
But sometimes its stupid insanity gets in its way.
That first time, no, I think it thrives in the fucking stupid insanity. But
in this case, it got in its way.
Okay, yeah.
That was a stupid, insane plot point that didn't work.
Okay, yeah, it didn't work because it's...
It was a stupid twist in big quotes.
Like, I'm sorry if you die on the field and somehow come back to life and say like, oh yeah, I purposely killed myself so I didn't have to fight. You fucking lost. Your team lost. You suck. Like, what the fuck?
Especially when you don't have to die to lose. All you have to do is be incapacitated. We had multiple things called. It was about whether or not the judges called you as having lost or not.
Yeah.
And they had called the match because of his death, which means he lost. It just
made me so goddamn upset to see that. And everyone treated him like a goddamn like smart guy for it. It's like, oh my god, he's such a genius. It's like,
he's so wise.
He's so wise.
That was the right call.
Don't get me wrong.
He survived and won because of it.
Don't get me wrong. You being able to do that is cool, but the situation you did it in sucked.
And was lame.
No.
The situation you did it in was also cool. It was just the call that was made. It was the post-mortem, literally, logic. Not just post hoc, post-mortem logic. The post hoc rationalization for the post-mortem case of him losing.
Yeah, it was fucking... Are you eating a graham cracker?
And milk, yeah.
Why do you eat shit while we're recording? We have all this time before we record, and you fucking eat. You know what's mad? There are a few people that are defending you too. Like there's the episode where you ate the hot ramen. I'm like, stop fucking eating. And they're just
love you guys.
And they're
Thank
just
you.
Like, don't be mean to Alex. I'm like, no.
You
need to stop eating because it's in my fucking ears every time it's done recording. You suck.
I'll eat quietly.
No, because guess what? There's a fucking liquid in your hand, and I know exactly what you're gonna do with that goddamn liquid. Because you suck. Because you suck as a person. I know exactly what you're going to fucking do.
Spitting on my face because I'm trying to nibble on a graham cracker and milk.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry for spitting in your face. I didn't mean to. You know what I mean. Fuck yourself. Make me angry. Anyways, God, I hate... God, why do you do this? What was I talking about? Bocchi. I like Bocchi. Bocchi's good. It's good. I'm trying to see the point where, Muhammad got his... Not Muhammad Ali. His son. His son got his ass.
Muhammad Ali.
It's
Muhammad Ali Jr. So okay, it's Muhammad Ali. You can just say Muhammad Ali. And now Muhammad Ali is back.
No, yeah, I know he is.
We left off with him about to smack his son's ass.
Yeah, he's just like, the fuck, boy. Well, yeah, I'm watching Bocchi. It's actually been a while. So I haven't like brought it up. But I started Konosuba just randomly. Well, not randomly. The third season.
Have you not watched season 1 yet?
No.
Oh shit!
It's
about fucking time you started that shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I sat there and like, it's an isekai. I don't fucking care. It's one of the better isekais. Like really good isekai. Also, tell me why there's like...
I think it's a bit overrated, but okay.
You suck. Why you suck? Why you like this? Why you like this? I wasn't even say it's...
You were saying it's one of the better isekai, and it's good as an isekai, but it's no longer in my top 10 isekai.
Why do you like this? Why do you just hate fun?
I'm not sure it was in my top 10 when it first came out either.
Why do you hate fun? What? Okay.
Konosuba 1 was overrated. Konosuba 2 was pretty good.
Okay. What would be...
I'm
afraid to even fucking ask. What is in your top 10 of isekai?
You know, if you're going to make me quantify it, this is a little bit off the top of my head, so it's not in no particular order.
It doesn't have to be in order. Just...
Alright. Excel World. We knew that. You knew this. Recreators.
I heard that one was good.
Gate is really solid. I like Gate.
Steins Gate?
No, Gate.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard of Gate.
Steins Gate isn't kind of another world. It's just time travel.
I know. That's why I was gonna slap you. I'm like, motherfucker, what?
Man, it's hard. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Why?
Their bodies are stuck in another world.
They're not.
They're on the other side of the gate.
Most of the show operates.
They're on the other side of truth.
Most of the show
They're in the realm of truth.
Well, no, the show does not take place though in the realm of truth.
Actually, a good part of the show takes in
not a good part.
In the realm of truth.
At most, a couple of episodes.
If you want to be technical, a lot of episodes deal directly with the realm of truth, and it is represented in every single episode. Whenever they make the circle with their hands, they're representing the gate to truth.
You're not doing this. You are not putting Full Metal Alchemist on the Isekai list. Or else I'm actually going to
mostly that was mostly a meme. Good job breaking the chair. That was mostly a meme. My dude, have you looked at the other side of that chair? It's duct taped together.
I'm strong.
Okay. It's clutching my breast.
Strong.
I will clutch your breast.
I'm strong. Okay. No. There's milk behind you.
Yep. It's about to pour, so step back.
Okay. Here.
Nope. Step back. We're good. The milk is safe.
Okay.
The milk is secure.
Okay.
Despite you trying to squeeze it out of my breast.
I don't know what.
He complains about me snacking a bit. Meanwhile, he over here breaking chairs and then doing whatever the fuck he's doing here.
Oh, God damn it. I'm sorry. Okay. It's not broken. We're fine. Okay. Put the milk down. You need to run through your isekai list. Stop it.
Alright. Keeping on going. For, like, my favorite isekai, right?
Yeah.
You suck. Alright. Made in Abyss. No, they literally, there's a portal to another world. They go down multiple
It's not a portal.
and they're stuck.
It's not a portal. It's like it's like a cavern.
It's literally described by the outer world as a gate to an unknown world with its own fantasy rules.
I don't know if I can see the logic through line for that. I just don't know if I would accept it.
It invaded.
What is this?
They go into fictional worlds made up of people's ids.
Bro,
there's literally an entire plot point where they're stuck in one.
Bro, these are not isekais.
They are.
They're not.
They are. You're being too narrow with your definition of isekai.
I'm not. These are just not isekais.
They are.
No, they're
Hunter
not.
x Hunter.
That's not an isekai!
It has an entire isekai plot.
That's not an isekai. Okay.
It is an isekai for a whole season. Yeah. It is.
Bro,
it does isekai better than most isekai.
If you told anyone Hunter x Hunter
if I told any Hunter x Hunter...
No, they're not a YouTube.
Yes,
no, they're not.
Yes,
you are so wrong.
Bet.
No,
I'll call one right now.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. This is so dumb.
Call Andre Barris.
This is so dumb. I hope he yells at you. I hope there's no fucking way. This is so stupid.
Call him my little brother.
This is so stupid.
Or I would be calling if it didn't get interrupted by this is so stupid, this is so stupid accordingly.
You know, you can just be a normal person.
Shush.
You can be a normal person and just
call Andre Barris.
You can just be a normal person and just like go on your phone and do it.
Why you gotta talk over it? Bro,
we're doing a podcast!
Shh. We're doing the podcast.
God,
we're calling him.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please
And
try
has a phone that's off, apparently. Well, that was disappointing. Who else do we know that has watched Hunter x Hunter?
I could call my buddy. You might not like his answer, though, because I know for a fact he's going to agree with me.
Nah.
Oh, so someone who can agree with me.
No, I said nah as in he won't agree with you.
Oh,
call
okay.
him.
All right.
I guarantee you, as soon as I go, hey, would you consider Season 2 of Hunter x Hunter an isekai? He's going to say yeah. One pack of graham crackers, big old cup of milk, delicious. It's the dessert version of cereal goop.
Please pick up, my nigga. I never call you for anything, my nigga. Come on.
I see the name on that screen.
Dog.
call has been forwarded to voice.
God, the one time people don't pick us up. God.
Do we know anyone else at Hunter x Hunters?
No. I don't know. I don't know anybody that reliable.
All right. How this? Define a isekai for me.
Isekai is being like trapped in another world, in like another dimension. Yep. So stuff like
Yeah, so Hunter x
It's
Hunter.
I would not count since that's a consciousness.
Stuck in another world?
I would not count that, and it is not another world. It is a space in your subconscious.
So if I'm trapped in a space in someone's subconscious, is that being trapped in the real world?
That's not,
or is it another world?
I would not call it another world.
You wouldn't call it another world?
No.
Well, I disagree with that. Now, how does Hunter x Hunter not match your description?
To be fair, it's also unfair. I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter yet, so I don't know.
They literally get trapped in another world.
My problem is
for like, the whole season.
My problem is it's like
for a third of the series. They get trapped in a chi game created by Gon's dad, and literally are trapped in that world.
The thing is, like, for it to be an isekai, the premise needs to be evolved. Also,
isekai aren't about being trapped in a world. It's just about interaction.
Well, it's
no. There are multiple isekai that allow you to gate back and forth,
like which
world to world.
Which ones?
One of the ones I listed for you tonight was like that. Maybe two of them actually. Let's see. Collecting 800,000 gold. That's an isekai. She portals back and forth between the real world and the not real world.
What's one I would know?
Sasaki and Peach.
What's one I could what I would know? Come on.
Gate.
I literally told you earlier I haven't watched Gate.
Okay, guess what? You not watching isekai because they're isekai, and then being like, oh, well, you have to use one that I know. Guess what? You are definitionally not able to have this conversation then. You're not allowed to disagree with me if you're going to go, oh, you can't use anything I haven't seen, and also I refuse to see these things. I'm not saying
you can't use anything I've seen, but I was saying...
You just said use something I've seen.
Yeah.
What have you seen? Name all of them.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Fucking Thunder Terrible, ReZero, Overlord, Konosuba, fucking, No Game No Life, Inuyasha, fucking,
Inuyasha portals back and forth between the she does. You dumb shit.
She does. Inuyasha's not an isekai. No, I would call Inuyasha an isekai.
It's not. It's portal fiction. Isekai is a subgenre of portal fiction, and Inuyasha is classic portal fiction. It's not an isekai.
Okay, cool.
She's not caught in another world.
Okay, cool.
Actually, you know what? In season 1, she is caught in another world. You know what? Actually, I reverse my statement. It is an isekai.
No, it's not
she gets caught in another world, and she does struggle finding her way back, actually. It is an isekai. Sword Art Online is an isekai, right? It is. What do they do at the end of season 1? Come back to the real world? Oh, what is season 2? Are they able to just go back and forth? Yeah. It's not about being stuck in another world. You can portal back and forth. It's allowed in isekai. Dude, if you disagree with Sword Art Online being classified as an isekai...
Did you hear me disagree with Sword Art Online? No!
But I didn't hear you agree with it either.
I'm not doing you for calling me. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna do you. You know how I operate by now. You should know what that fucking means.
I win, is what that means.
Fucking loser. So bald.
Mm-hmm. And getting white hair.
Good. Anyways, what else did I fucking watch? Okay, first let me talk about the good thing. I started reading Berserk. That man, that shit is good. In some ways,
Berserk is an isekai.
Okay, we're not doing this mainly because whatever you could say could spoil me, so don't.
Okay, fair.
That's the big reason. But if I read anything and I disagree with you, I'm throwing a chair at you. Like full on just heaving it at your face. But Berserk is really fucking...
You know, in some ways, Jujutsu Kaisen turns into an isekai anytime someone domain expands.
Do you want to keep doing this podcast? Do you want to keep doing this podcast?
I mean, to be fair, you did ask me to name my top 10 isekai.
I don't care anymore.
Right.
We're past this. You could have done that, and you didn't. So fuck you. I'm really liking Berserk. Berserk Baby Cry Chapter 2. It was tense, and I've been feeling emotional while reading it, and so help me God, I don't know what's going to happen, but I got a spoiler of Berserk through watching bumblebees have sex. And that upsets me fucking greatly because I don't know what that means. And I even talked to Derek, and Derek's
I actually think I get what that means.
I know, and I'm just like, no! I've already been hurt so much, I don't need to be hurt anymore. This is upsetting. Very, very upsetting. I'm so fucking done with this shit. But Berserk itself is actually really fucking good. It's really, really good. It's definitely hard to recommend to, I think, newer fans of anime and manga. That shit is.
I don't know why there's less quick.
That shit is rough. But if you can get past a lot of it, it's good. It's really good. It's really, really
Berserk
good.
is indeed really good.
Yes,
It's worth collecting.
And there's one more big thing I've watched. I didn't mean to do it. It just kind of happened. And this is probably gonna be a big talking thing. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm prepared to make this its own podcast and be like, yeah, we'll just record another one.
What is it? What did you watch? It's such a big thing.
So my roommates and I started watching Attack on Titan from the beginning.
It's a shame there are only 3 seasons of that.
I
kind of wish someone would go and finish it.
I have so many thoughts on just watching it.
That's Studio Wit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have so many.
What is Studio Wit doing these days?
I have so many Ranking Kings.
When they're done with Ranking of Kings, they should go back and finish their product.
They don't have to. Nappa finished it already. And it got several awards.
What are you talking about?
Nappa's
Nappa's never interacted with someone else's property like that. It's not that.
Yeah, they have. They have gotten several awards because of it.
Now you're high. Nappa's too busy doing other stuff like Buchigiri and whatever Juju is called.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, you're gonna bring up Buchigiri, but you're not gonna bring up the big one they have right now. What is wrong with you? But no, honestly, going through it again, it has been a Jesus Christ.
Keep your gases away from my milky delicious.
Oh, that was not good. Jesus Lord.
I don't know why it would be its own, but we've already covered the good seasons of Attack on Titan.
No, it's rewatching it's rewatching everything with like just the context you have.
I rewatched it every time we watched a new season.
Good for fucking you.
That's how I do things.
I know. Good for fucking you. You want to fucking get your fucking dick wet, some shit like that. You can't. So go fuck yourself.
Rewatching it every time made me appreciate season 3 part 2 so hard.
I know. Oh, dude. We're at that point now, and everything is just like, oh, it's so good. And I sat there, and I just sat there. I'm like, man.
Remember when Attack on Titan was good?
I'm holding my thoughts on that because I do think the final season does not live up to anything season 1, season 2, or season 3. But now that it's fully out, I do want to at least see how it is from watching it from the first episode of the final season to the last. And see how
bad it is. Yeah.
To see how it overall.
See how shit is.
And I might have several thoughts, but overall, watching Attack on Titan it's been good. I liked it. I've been liking it. I've been liking the rewatch.
It was a little bit of black space back there. It was in the way of my anime poster.
Okay. Alright, I guess we should get to the main thing.
Pre-sun roaring waters?
No, that's not the main thing. That's not the main thing we're talking about.
Alright. So, we went and saw a movie today.
Well, before we...
Well, what were you going to do before?
No, go ahead. I was going to say it was just like this is the start of Godzilla month, even though we're like halfway to 3/4 of this month and it's bleeding over the next month. Imagine this is just us doing it early. How about that? This is us doing it early. So, yeah. But we did watch a movie today.
We did.
Yeah.
So, as you guys know, we've covered most of the MonsterVerse movies. In fact, most Godzilla movies up to this point. And our goal is to cover all the Godzilla movies at some point.
Because for some reason, you guys fucking like it. Even though this is an anime podcast.
So, I don't think we've covered either 2014 Godzilla or 2017 Kong Skull Island. I think we still have yet to do those. But we did cover King of the Monsters when it came out.
Yes.
We did cover Godzilla vs. Kong after it came out.
Yes.
And we did cover... Did we cover Shin? No. We need to go back and cover Shin.
No, we didn't do Shin.
We go back and cover some shit.
We can do that later. We have our
So we didn't cover the best one. In fact, we didn't cover any of the best ones. And we're going to continue that trend today by covering Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire.
You suck.
We're going to continue the trend of not covering the good Godzilla movies.
Fuck you. You know what? No, go fuck yourself. Godzilla, as someone who is only starting to get into this shit.
We did cover a good one. We covered Godzilla King of the Monsters. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I still like Godzilla X V Kong better.
V or X?
V.
So not this one? This one's X.
Not as much. Like yes.
V is fun. I'm not gonna call it good. I enjoyed it.
It's my favorite.
My favorite's still probably 2014. Of the MonsterVerse ones, it's probably still 2014.
King of the Monsters?
No, 2014.
Oh, 2014. Okay.
Godzilla. The one with the Mudos. The one that kickstarted the whole series.
I don't know. What is it one? Is that one the one with Mothra?
We haven't covered it, so you might not have watched
Is that
it.
the one with Mothra?
Apparently, no.
Oh, shit.
The one with Mothra is Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't watch that one then.
So, we definitely need to go back and cover that. Wow. You haven't seen the most important one to... Wow, okay. Also, the one that has the most... Wow, wait, have you seen Kong Skull Island?
Yeah, I've seen Kong Skull Island. Okay. I like that one.
Godzilla 2014 shares almost nothing with the rest of the MonsterVerse series.
Okay.
Other than it set it all up. Its pacing isn't the same. How it treats its human characters isn't the same. It's a actual classic Godzilla movie.
In the sense that it's just Godzilla doing shit?
No, in the sense that it's a Godzilla remake and or sequel to the original Godzilla. Okay. It follows the trend of Godzilla movies rebooting or sequelizing just the first ever Godzilla movie over and over and over again. The rest don't. The rest are very clearly MonsterVerse material.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, so we should go back and do that.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, our plan for this month is to cover this, and then the other most recent Godzilla movie, Godzilla -1. And then probably the Netflix adaptations, the Godzilla Earth trilogy and Godzilla Singularity Point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am going to try and convince him that we should add Godzilla 2014 onto that list.
No.
Why not?
Because we already made this list. I don't want to. No.
We can add one.
No. We'll talk about it later.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Only way you're doing that is if you're removing one of the animes.
Deal.
We're not removing the bad one.
Okay.
You suck. Alright, just make the fucking choice yourself. God damn it.
Anyway,
so this month.
We watched Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. How'd you like it? Was it good? Did you enjoy it?
It was fun. Like I kind of agree with what Derek said earlier. It's nice that like humans were useful in this one, even though we established before this episode when we were recording that humans were useful in
literally every film. Humans have been useful in literally every film. And I disagree with your guys' assertion they've ever not been useful. They've been unenjoyable to watch, but technically key to literally every film. That's their whole point. They keep shoving them in to artificially make them useful in every single film.
I mean, they don't feel useful. They don't feel like
that's fine, but they were. They are instrumental in each film.
Fine. The better phrasing is they felt better. They felt more useful in this one.
In all reality, I disagree with their assertions on this premise. I actually think what they truly mean is they didn't mind the human cast. That's it. That's where it starts and ends. I genuinely think that. I think you guys are hardcore projecting other shit that just isn't in there. You're thinking way too hard about it. What really happened is there was a human cast you just didn't hate. The human cast didn't get in the way of the film for you guys, and that's fine. But I have every single same problem with this human cast as I have with every previous human cast.
What?
All of them. They're artificially inseminated into the film. Their solutions, fixes, and everything are artificially produced. They get in the way. Their pacing and writing sucks. Their
I'm not gonna lie.
Actions don't actually make sense.
I'm not gonna lie.
The humans aren't written well. The human organizations aren't written well.
I will say this: the beginning. I don't know what it was, but I did not like the beginning of the film, just because if I didn't mind like what they were doing, but the pacing for that felt so off. It felt like it was just like, yeah, fucking plot and shit like that, like, but it's just like that's fine, but like, still tell a coherent story. Don't.
It told a coherent story. It was just a garbage one.
Well, you have to tell it like a better story. It just felt like it was just pushing shit. It was just like, yeah, here's this, yeah, fucking yeah. It's like, oh, these feel more just like, yeah, we kind of have to do this versus like, yeah, we're trying to build something. It's like, I'm not gonna lie. I also, I didn't mind. I forget his name. I did not mind.
I did.
Who am I talking about?
The black guy. I knew who you were talking about. The audience knew who you were talking about. You knew who you were talking about. We all knew who you were talking about.
That feels kind of racist.
Is it wrong?
No comment.
I'm sorry, was he written as a different thing? He was just himself from everything he's ever in.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
and that got in the way of good writing and got in the way of. It felt like
they kind of try to force like a. They kind of try to force a bromance between him and like the main girl's like I want to say it's like her ex or whatever the fuck he is. So
they were students together.
Oh, okay.
They were old time friends. They explicitly didn't date. I think.
Okay.
He asked her out and she rejected him. Okay.
But like, yeah, I felt like they tried to force some type of like bromance with them, and I'm just like, this is not working.
I think they tried to force every single human plot point.
Wait, what do you mean?
I think they tried to force every single human plot point.
What do you mean?
I think they tried to force every single plot point.
Okay, here's the question though. What do you mean?
So, you know how they have human plot points? I feel
No!
the writers force them into the story. All of them.
Okay, here's the breakdown of this, right? Here's my problem with what you're saying. When you say human plot points and how they force them into the story,
I mean every plot point
I tried to announce that
human beings from the surface of Earth.
So just them putting in humans and everything.
No, every.
So what do you mean?
Plot point involving human beings from the surface of Earth. There were human beings not from the surface of Earth in this, and their plot could have been maintained fine. Theirs should have been the only human plot. There should have been no other human plot.
But you need to make something connect to the audience, man.
Yeah, we had the girl from the past thing. We could have just had Kong kidnap her and bring her down, and then her entire plot could have been her own. And then the fact that she's a deaf and or mute character, and that representation, and her whole journey could have been focused on instead of bullshit weird comedy writing between the three amigos. It would have been better in every single way, and it would have replicated a King Kong plot more because it's King Kong abducting a girl. It literally would fit better in every way. It would fit the Mothra plot better, the indigenous people's plot better, the actual relationship between her being an indigenous person and who's spent time in the service, and also someone who may want to return to that service. It would have fit from Kong having something to defend better. It would have fit in every single possible way better.
Maybe not kidnap, because for me,
kidnap.
For me, coming off that movie, it seemed forced. Where it's just like, yeah, she could just kidnap her. That's like. That wouldn't make sense. The army and whoever the fuck would have to retaliate, because it's like, oh, they just kidnapped the human. Well, they're just gonna sit by.
No, you already have a B plot to distract every military on Earth. Godzilla's going around, wrecking havoc, sleeping in random fucking cities, and destroying ice caps, and wrecking every single other creature that seems to be a threat in the service, and every military is already sick of Monarch's bullshit, so they're not actually aiding Monarch. They actually set up all those plots already. We don't need them doing anything.
That I don't like that. That feels.
They even eradicated the Monarch facility down there, anyways, so that Monarch couldn't be a plot point anyway.
I don't know. I don't know. That feels so fucking weird and forced to me.
How?
Because it's one of those things like, oh yeah, I'm just taking the girl, and it's like, you don't think the woman who's taking care of her wouldn't have at least tried going after her or tried doing.
Yeah,
something?
She could have tried. Wouldn't matter. I'm not saying they should write it so that her adopted mother doesn't want to go get her. All you have to do is say that the portal rejects their ship going down. Part of the new weird crystal activity makes the ports hard for the human interface shit. That's all they have to do. It literally...
I don't know.
Or, hell, they already built in a side plot, actually. All the fucking new portals that no one knew about near the surface, apparently.
Yeah.
Like the one under Delusion. All they have to do is have Kong come up through one of the new portals, like he does anyways, kidnap the girl and go back down, and none of the currently existing portals are useful to them because they're in a different subterranean hollow Earth. They're like in an extra hollow Earth. They're in a hollow Earth under the hollow Earth, literally. So they could even go down to the hollow Earth, explore, discover the outpost is destroyed, discover everything they do, and just not be part of the girl's plot.
I don't...
It would be completely natural.
I don't think it doesn't. I don't like this.
I don't care that you don't like it.
I think that.
I know you're like the new modern audience that needs their humans and they like their characters and they don't like the monster verse having their own.
I don't know.
Stuff.
I don't mind. No, I don't mind.
You don't like indigenous peoples or King Kong plots.
No, that I don't mind. I don't mind that, but it's one of those things of just like at this point, why it's like it's one of those. Okay, my thing with it is that like,
let's do a quick plot overview because we keep talking about plot.
Okay, fine.
All right, quick plot overview. Spoiler alerts, everyone.
It's too late for that.
Kong is lonely. Kong accidentally opens up a fissure. Fissure leads to the hollow earth under hollow earth. A literal double hollow earth. A hollower earth, as you would.
Subterranean.
It's all subterranean. Do you know what subterranean means?
To be fair, that's what they said in the movie! They literally said subterranean!
And it means no, and it means nothing because it's all subterranean.
Go fuck yourself. Go, just keep going.
I'm gonna call it hollower earth because that actually makes more sense.
Sure.
It's stupid, but it's all stupid.
Sure.
Anyway, point is, opens fissure. Has a toothache. Goes up to get toothache repaired. That all doesn't make any fucking sense. Doesn't ever come back. Is not important in any way. The fact that he has an artificial tooth never comes back in any way, shape, or form.
We need to talk about that. I didn't think about that while watching it.
No point.
It really doesn't.
Nope.
It really doesn't make sense.
It was literally just to introduce the new veterinarian.
Okay.
Which they could have done more organically by just having him studying Kong.
Okay. It does come... The teeth... Okay, not the event, but the replaced teeth does come up, and I just kind of sat there like...
No, I know the scene you're talking about. It doesn't come up. It has no effect on the plot in any way.
Okay, hold on. It coming up and having effect... I didn't say it had an effect on the plot. I just say it does come up, though.
If Chekhov's gun is introduced, and then Chekhov's gun is later pointed at, but never once used in any way, shape, or form, Chekhov's gun still didn't matter.
Did I say it? Hold on. Did I say it mattered at any point? Did I say that the truth mattered? I agree with you.
It did by saying it does come up again.
That's your fault.
After I said it doesn't come up.
That's your fault. That's your fault in assuming that.
It comes up in no important way whatsoever.
I agree. It does come... It does... It
doesn't even come up in a way that makes sense ever. The way it does come up later makes no sense.
I don't disagree. But it does come up. Your original claim was it doesn't come up. That we don't go back to that. And we do.
Does it come up? By definition. Sure. I'll allow that.
Yeah.
It does not come up in any important way then.
Yeah, no, but I will agree that it does not come up in any important way. Because I saw that scene, and I'm looking at his teeth, and I'm just like, this is a waste. What the fuck? It was only like 30 seconds, but it's just like this. There's no significance to this. Unless, like, they could have done some shit where, like...
They could have, but they didn't.
Where, like, they see the teeth and, like... Because they make... Which is annoying because before this, they get a whole explanation how this fucking...
they even set up a Chekhov's gun that never even gets pointed at again. It has the same heat capacity as the outer hull of our special ship. His tooth. The vet guy, he references that the tooth specifically has the superheat capacity of their special ship.
I did not pay attention to that. There was no reason to do that. That really didn't come up.
They set up a Chekhov's gun, and I kept waiting for that. I was like, oh, so it's like he gonna be able to use it to like bite through the material on his arm when he needs it. Like it's gonna get cave in on his arm, and he's gonna bite through the metal.
I was thinking that. You know what my thought process was with that actually. Now that I'm actually remembering,
they set up again.
Okay, hold on.
He's either gonna love it or he's gonna chew it off with his tooth.
Okay. Again, comes up in no meaningful way though.
No meaningful way and never no important reference.
Yeah.
He also doesn't bite anything with it.
No,
he doesn't shatter the crystal with it. He doesn't bite the enemy bone thing with it.
That's what I thought was gonna happen because it did that. I'm like, okay, so we're probably gonna get like a biting scene. And so when I saw what is the Ice Titan's name,
I forget. Which is a shame because I think it's a version of one of the classic monsters.
It was like Shura or like...
Let's just call it Ice Dragon.
Okay, yeah.
Icezilla.
Icezilla. So, like, when Icezilla got introduced, I'm like, oh, he's gonna just fucking Icezilla. And I'm like, that never happens either.
No.
What the fuck is the point of this dude?
Going through the plot. Anyway, Toothache comes up to the surface for no reason. Gets his tooth replaced for no reason. Goes back down. Whatever. Monarch stations down there get wiped, and no one knows about it. Apparently, there's no communication between them and the top. That's important anyways. They go down to check it out later. Godzilla's rampaging around, killing shit up on the surface. And there's a weird signal thing happening, and if it sounds like a lot, it's because it's a lot of bullshit that doesn't. It all matters. Doesn't. It's just stupid.
I will also say like the whole like they set up this like other sort of kind of plot where it's like, oh, Godzilla is preparing, which is like, yeah, they do. It like you see where it's going with it, but A, I feel like that was kind of poorly told, and B, it was just like, I feel like this kind of made no difference other than just changing his color. Which, to be fair, from lack of knowledge, I will admit that might be just.
We'll get into my problems with it.
Okay.
Don't worry, we will cover those in depth. I have in-depth complaints about that. Don't worry.
Okay. All right.
For now, though, he's going around and chewing up power reactors, eating atomic material. Well, no, he's actually not eating atomic material.
He's just like sucking it.
He's vacuuming atomic energy.
Which did he technically save that power plant? Because they were talking about how it was going to go off.
No, I think he actually just attacked it.
Okay. But then I remember them.
I think he's the reason they said it was going to go off.
But then I remember them going off being like, "Oh, the radiation's going down."
Yeah, because he was eating it.
Oh, okay.
So he broke into it and then started eating it.
But it didn't go off.
No, it did. It went into meltdown. He ate all the radiation from the meltdown. He needed it to melt down so that he could eat radiation.
Oh, okay.
And then they saw the radiation levels going down and said, "It's because he's consuming it."
You can say it like that.
He's eating the atomic energy.
Okay, they didn't say it. They didn't say it like that. They didn't say it.
He's guzzling atomic.
They didn't say it like that.
Look at that white guzzling swirl.
Okay, stop.
It was. They literally represented it as a giant white swirl.
I don't know. I remember that. They did not do that. Don't.
They did.
No.
How'd you want to bet?
I don't want to bet with you. I'm just saying it's.
They did. It was white and blue, like swirl of light that he was sucking in. He was guzzling it.
I'm not, bro. Stop.
Bro was guzzling.
Stop.
White atomic.
Stop! God! The plot! Please,
anyway,
please.
And he also had a territorial dispute with one of the monsters that doesn't fuck with him in the comics, and that he doesn't fuck with in the comics.
I would say, like...
It bowed to him at King of Monsters, but in the comics it continued to fuck with him afterwards, so he just put it down because it was on the way, I guess.
That was...
He didn't gain anything from killing that one. He just
really
did it. I really think that was just a territorial thing.
No, it has to
be. He was aggro, and it was doing shit, so he took it out. But he seeks out another one that's not doing any harm. In fact, it's kind of implied it's doing a lot of good. It's been absorbing excess energy from solar flares at one of the polar caps and storing it in this giant protective barrier. So it's potentially been saving humanity from what could have been apocalypse level solar flares. And they say this just as a way of explaining that it has a bunch of energy and that Godzilla is going to try and absorb it. But it also kind of sounds like it was passively protecting Earth like that. And that Godzilla's actions may just fuck humanity when the next solar flare comes.
You want to know what my...
He eats that too. He's just gonna guzzle solar energy.
Can we stop?
He's gonna suck it all out. He's like, solar flare.
Stop it, you homo. Anyway, you want to... Honestly, my headcanon for that, when I was watching, it's just like... I think it just wants to see if he's strong enough. Like, that's what I got from that. He's just like, alright, I just consumed a bunch of energy. Who can I fight? It's like, I need practice before I go off. It's like, bro, you didn't need to do that. That monster literally was just chilling.
But they said he was there before he actually did go to absorb the energy. They said he was going to absorb the energy.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like, my headcanon is that he was just chilling. He's like, I need something to fight. It's like, I need practice. Come here, swing these hands, motherfucker. It's like,
anyway, he was taking off. Okay, Oh, we'll get to the problems. Okay. Anyway, and then down below, they go through another C plot about the native peoples of Kong Skull Island.
Oh, you missed one of the best. You missed one of the best parts.
I'm not talking about recruiting that guy. No.
No, you're not. You're missing one of the best parts. Kong's impromptu weapon he used. Or we're not there yet.
Impromptu weapon.
Yeah.
We're about to be the. I mean, I guess it was happen. Can't remember if that happened before or right after this, but we're almost there. We're not getting to Kongville. We're going back to the humans.
Okay, all
right. So the humans are discovering the secret civilization of Mothra's people, the people that worship Mothra, which is a long-staying tradition in Godzilla canon. Except for they've already been referenced in the MonsterVerse, as well as their tiny fairy people being referenced in the MonsterVerse. And they're all dead in the MonsterVerse. So in this, they just kind of made a new identical civilization, like the one they'd already referenced that was gone and was actually made of the tiny fairy people. Except for they just relay it to Kong Skull Island so they could do this plot now. So they could bring back Mothra or actually, I think canonically they didn't bring back Mothra. I think the actual explanation is that this is a older Mothra that has been cocooned invisibly down here this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a Mothra from probably before the last war between Godzilla's people and Kong's people, or even during that war. So this might actually be our current Godzilla's mother. Anyway, we're gonna skip that part for now. We'll come back to that when I complain about the incestuous nature of that.
What? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, now this Mothra and this Godzilla are partners, and it is most likely his mother. That's weird.
I'm not gonna lie, I zoned out for like a good couple of seconds. How is that his mother?
This Mothra is the one from the previous Godzilla that wiped out Kong's people. Our Godzilla's father.
But that's not my issue.
If this is the Mothra from that time,
all right, go ahead.
Then
keep talking.
It is likely the Mothra that impregnated Godzilla's father.
All right, okay, cool. You're done? So, that's not my question, because you cut me off, like you always do. I don't know if you can see the issue that I have here. But one very much looks like a moth, and the other one very much looks like a lizard. How?
How do you think Godzilla's reproduce?
I don't know, Alice, how about you tell me the birds and the bees and the MonsterVerse, because I have no goddamn fucking clue!
With Mothras. Or atomic energy. So, classically, there are a couple ways that Godzillas give birth to other Godzillas, right?
This is going to make
in the past, we've seen that, like, absorbing enough atomic energy leads to the Godzillas, which have been canonically, for the most part, considered male or discussed as if they're male. Essentially asexually replicating. So it's an asexual birth. They're cloning themselves.
Okay.
Like most creatures that do that.
Okay. Yeah, I can accept that.
So the reason Mothra do this with Godzillas is that Mothra's whole thing is energy manipulation, both spreading, absorbing, and changing. So they're symbiotic with Godzillas because Godzillas are giant nuclear reactors that they can feed off of, and their symbiotic nature means that they can change other forms of radiation they aren't using to help feed and pleasure the Godzillas, leading to the eventual birth of more Godzillas because Godzillas give birth after absorbing radiation and energy. In fact, they could possibly even stimulate specifically the birth energies, the energies necessary, or receptors necessary, or whatever, however the Godzilla's body determines it's getting enough energy to start the asexual reproduction. they can probably trigger it given they can control what type of energy they put out, which we've seen multiple times in the MonsterVerse now. So Mothras help inseminate Godzillas with radiation so they can give birth. That's how their symbiosis works. And it's also why they are both canonically and non-canonically shipped as romantic partners. Because they kind of are in many ways. Also, as far as we can tell, the Mothras all seem to represent female-specific traits and are probably all females. They're even worshipped as females by typically either all-female species of like little women fairy people, or in this culture, a whole culture of people in which the priestesses are in power, the matrons are in power, and a girl is the one who reawakens Mothra again. So there's a whole bunch of shit with like Godzilla being masculine coded and Mothra being feminine coded, and they're a specific pairing. And we know they're emotionally connected to each other because the Mothra previously was not just willing, not just able, but willing to sacrifice her own life to save Godzilla multiple times.
If I don't say something, you're going to keep talking.
You asked.
I know, but this is a longer explanation than I needed.
He asked.
I asked, and I thought you were going to stop at some point. And
then asked how Mothra mommies impregnate Godzilla daddies.
And you went on for a very, 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 very long time. You know too much of how these monsters fuck, but...
Technically, they don't fuck.
I don't
There
care.
are some that do.
They do something and they make a baby. In my eyes, that's
There are some
fucking.
that have actually canonically fucked. In fact, some have canonically fucked Godzilla, impregnating Godzilla with their own babies, which also almost killed, and in one case did kill Godzilla.
Shut up. Just shut up, please. I'm begging you. Shut up. You. I don't ever want to watch your search history. Just shut up.
None of this had to be searched. This is all gained. This is all knowledge I've gained through just watching Godzilla films. 0% of this is from online repertoires.
Oh, honey. Oh, child. Just...
Admittedly, some of it is from comic books as well.
Let's keep
and
going.
one novelization.
Let's keep going with the plot, for the love of almighty.
Alright, so anyway, humans find indigenous people because of little deaf girl, whatever, classic Mothra priestess plot ensues, mixed with the garbage human plot. And in the meantime, Kong finds the supposedly imprisoned, even though there's absolutely no prison at all.
Man, there was lava.
Not prison.
It was lava.
There's no prison.
The lava's prison.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, then explain the hunting party. Explain how Kong got there. How they got all the way out to Kong's space.
They got through the lava.
Also, Scar never left his throne, but Scar's hand was at Kong's hunting grounds, and also he apparently took out Monarch. We'll get to the plot points that makes.
What makes you assume he didn't leave his throne?
We'll get to the plot mistakes.
I agree with you in most things.
Do you want to know the answer?
Kind of.
The short and long of it is there's a portal directly to Earth right next to Kong's living site. And if he was actually there, he would have gone through it. Remember, it was accessible to Kong from there. Yeah. If his whole thing is finding a way out, he would have found his way out. The thing is, he couldn't have been there.
Didn't he bust through a wall? Didn't like he have to go through like a big ass wall to get to like the subterranean area?
No.
Sure.
Yeah. Remember, it collapsed naturally because of all of his traps that he had set up above it. They explained that his hunting grounds collapsed.
Yeah.
And it collapsed naturally.
I guess that's
it's not. It
no,
wasn't
no.
busted through.
It also wouldn't.
And
It also wouldn't. Hold on.
Collapsed naturally, most likely due
Also,
to the gravitation changes, thanks to the.
I will also say
crystals that we haven't mentioned.
I will also say it probably
the gravity crystals.
It doesn't matter because obviously they found their way up there somehow because the Monarch 1 post is gone. So even if the
has Scar's giant hand streak on it.
Yeah. So again.
Also, they caught Scar on camera. We see his glinting eye.
No, yeah.
Even though there's no possible way he could have been there, because what's the Monarch outpost positioned under? The way to the surface. That's why it's Outpost 1. Because it's the first one next to the surface entrance. We'll get to all the plot. We'll get to all the plot shit that I hate.
You might not have just not seen it, man.
We'll get to there. We'll get there when we get there. Anyway, he discovers he's lost people. He gets into a fight with their scouts. He gets led back by King Kong Jr.
They were beating the shit out of him.
Yeah. We'll get to the parts we like too.
We're at that. You literally just brought it up.
No, we're just doing plot right now. It's not plot. He meets the king of his people that apparently is also the same guy responsible for hunting out all of the Godzillas in their war. Based off of the last film, the implication is that this is the Kong King, the king of Kong's people, that hunted the Godzillas to eradication, except for it's being reframed in this, not as a war against Godzillas, but apparently that he was always obsessed with controlling the surface. And the Godzillas came down to fight and imprison him. And they imprisoned him with the pet he used to create the last Ice Age on the surface. Like, they let him keep it. In the prison with him. And that pet is also a giant Icezilla. They let all that happen. Is what's implied. In fact, it has to be the case, canonically. If we are to believe the explanation that they were imprisoned down here by the Godzillas, all of that is true. Kong gets his ass whooped.
Yeah.
He runs away, and their way of fixing his frostbite from when Icezilla frosted his hand is to attach a giant piece of metal that will tear his flesh apart onto it, and inject him full of drugs that essentially act like adrenaline to wake him up.
Hey, man. If it's good for Helldivers, it's good for Kong!
For Super Earth. Godzilla was the one doing Super Earth's work there, though. Godzilla wiped out a Bile Titan. The Bile Titan.
Oh, the one in...
Giant bug.
Okay.
Anyhow. Plots start to converge around the underground city where, like, there's some gravity crystals that are also the way that the people who praise Mothra live. They do stuff with that. It's implied they do their construction and vast empire building with that, except for what we see, it never amounts to more than ruins anywhere we go. And none of the structures are particularly tall or impressive. In fact, they at one point mentioned that their irrigation / hydraulic system that involves running water down ditches is indicative of them being super advanced, despite them being a canonically like 6,000-year-old people at this point, that hasn't evolved past where they were 6,000 years ago, canonically. Yeah. They still use all the same structures, same tools. And in one way, that might be considered very advanced, very good communal with nature. On the other hand, it seems a bit silly, given their advanced control of gravity in a fantasy zone with all of the resources of the entire subterranean world.
Oh, I see which side you're on.
Godzilla's side?
Godzilla have to do with this part. What the fuck?
It doesn't. You just said you saw what side I'm on.
Godzilla's between either viewing whether it's good being one with nature or if it's silly.
This is where a silly plot point involving the lost girl comes into play, and they find out that the crystals are gravity crystals, which they already knew from the last movie, but these are special gravity crystals that you can make touch to do things or make not touch to do other things, which apparently has never been thought of or experimented with by Monarch in all their years down here in this world now, fully knowing that the crystals are the energy sources for this world's weird gravity stuff, thanks to last movie when we discovered that. I guess I am going too much into my problems with it.
You keep going at this point.
The evil Kongs escape their imprisonment that was never really an imprisonment. And apparently Godzilla's been super mad because they've been calling Godzilla down there to just eradicate them again. And then big fight happens, and then it's the end.
So I take it you did not like this movie. It feels like you did not like this movie. You be honest. You say the truth.
It was fun sometimes, but no, it's not a good movie. And it's my least favorite of the MonsterVerse so far. And the MonsterVerse has had some stinkers. They're fun stinkers, but stinkers. I very much disliked the last one's everything human plot. King of the Monsters infamously has a poorly written human plot, although it's fine. The only human plot I actually like in any way is the first one. That's not true. Kong Skull Island.
I was just about to say
the first two have decent human.
I'm about to say I was like, weirdly enough, I actually did really enjoy the plot for the human plot for Kong Skull Island. Like that one is probably still one of my more favorite ones.
Kong Skull Island is overall the best of the MonsterVerse. I may enjoy Godzilla more because I'm a Godzilla fanboy, but Kong Skull Island is the best quality overall, certainly. Certainly the one with the best cast.
Yes. Definitely the best cast.
It's got a fantastic pace, fantastic score.
The monster fights in that
damn well written.
Good monster fights. Yeah, the monster fights in that one are actually pretty good.
Both the monster fights between humans and monsters and between monsters and monsters.
Yeah.
The human plot was actually good.
The atmosphere of that one was good.
Atmosphere was
like
fantastic.
that scene
where like they capture that sense.
Like the scene where they like walking through the dead carcass and they have to like avoid it. That one was a really good, well shot scene. But we're not talking about Kong Skull Island. We can revisit that one later. We're not talking about Kong Skull Island. But Kong Skull Island is actually really good. I think that one was the proper first one. I was like, okay, maybe this monster shit might actually be hype. Monster shit might actually be kind of litty. But what the fuck? Okay, my bad. That was fucking weird. But yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling it from you. You did not. You're not. It definitely feels like you're just not rocking with this movie. It feels like you're just not fucking with this movie.
This movie had so many things I should have loved in it. It had the return of Mothra. It had a Mothra's indigenous peoples plot. It had a fight between a shit ton of monsters.
Yeah.
It had a couple opportunities for other monster fights.
Okay, actually, I don't know. I don't know if you feel the same. I wasn't expecting the gravity stuff to happen there, but that there was a good shot, and I kind of was upset. It played out the way it did, where it was Scar and Frostzilla, and then Godzilla and Kong. They were like running at each other, and that was actually a good shot. And I was kind of hoping they just started scrapping right then and there, and then the gravity went off, and they kind of just all started floating.
Well, they to be fair, they just they were going ham at each other.
They were going ham, but I don't know. For me, I would have preferred to see a bit more on that ground
of the ground fight.
Yeah, because that was a cool shot to just like kind of have.
I agree. I would have rather seen the fight go on for a few seconds before the gravity.
Yeah.
But you
like
know,
have it like
that would be too organic and not action set PC or artificial enough.
Like I would have been okay if like that fight happened and there was a point where like Frostilla was going to do something to like, or one of the two was going to do something to the other two, and then it happened. I'd actually
rather it have been Godzilla was about to do something, and then they stopped Godzilla from doing it with the gravity thing, because Godzilla is overpowered in this universe. Godzilla is the most powerful creature on the face of any planet.
Oh yeah, no.
This version of Godzilla has consumed Ghidorah. This version of Godzilla has already gone through his absolute meltdown phase in King of the Monsters. He's literally capable of melting entire cities at any time.
Yeah.
He can just ramp up and melt cities. In fact, in this, he's so uber powered, they at one point on screen said after his power up that his atomic breath capability was X20 power, was 20 times more powerful than the start of the film. No, it's not even the start of the film, than the previous power up. Like, he powers up with a nuke, and they're like, he's prepping for something. And then he goes and absorbs another Titan's energy up at the North Cap. And they literally on screen say, his new cells are already multiplying in power. And on screen it says X20 power.
Yeah.
So he's 20 times more powerful than after a power-up. When he was already at the strongest he's ever been. And the biggest he's ever been. And then none of what he does feels any more powerful than anything he's ever done.
Yeah, that was my big thing. Like, I thought
he feels smaller. He's so much faster. Like, he does nothing in this moves like they're giant. None of them move like they're giant. That entire first scene where Kong is like hunting and the T-Rexes are like trying to hunt him and he's leaving. Like, they all feel like they're small and like they're just human-sized things and dog-sized things. They're not moving like they're giant.
Okay,
they're not.
For me, I had that some of the time. My thing with it is that like there still felt like there was weight, but it wasn't like the appropriate amount of weight. I felt like there was weight.
I feel like there was less weight than seeing even just like large humans fight each other.
No, I don't think it was that. I really.
There is more weight when I see like McGregor fight someone.
That's a weird thing to pull out of your ass.
And yeah, it's true.
I thought there was weight. It's just like it just didn't feel like a lot. I get why you say Godzilla felt like.
This is how little weight there were. They were throwing each other around thousands of feet in the air like it was nothing, landing like it was nothing, rolling it off. If they were actually super creatures of super size, every time one of them would have been tossed around, they would have died. They would have their structures were collapsed in on themselves.
No, they're just built different. What?
Yeah, they're supposed to be built different.
Yeah.
Built way fucking heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that also means they're tougher. They can take that shit.
I don't think you get what like hundreds of thousands of feet of fall does to something of that mass. Like, it's not like they were tossed 10 feet in the air and fell down, which still would have been catastrophic for a creature that size. They were being like thrown sometimes, like, if this is Kong's size, he was thrown like 2 or 3 times his height at one point and fell back down. Godzilla at one point, like just chucked one of the. There was a point where they played tennis with the big bad.
Oh yeah,
they literally played tennis like they're like and throw and bat and catch and throw and bat.
I'm okay with suspending my disbelief in that for that scene just because it was kind of a cool scene.
No,
it was kind of
stupid and lame.
No, it wasn't lame. You
it would have been cool if it was actually granted weight. No, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
No.
It
You
was
don't
fine.
even agree with yourself here. If they had built that scene properly, they still could have done the exact same scene, but instead of the comical throwing him hundreds of thousands of feet.
I didn't say it could have been done better, but I'm saying it was a fun scene. It was a fun scene.
It could have been a fun scene that was also badass. That was also cool. That was also done well. It wasn't. It was a fun scene, not done well.
I think it was a fun scene. I think it was done okay. It could have been done.
It was done like crap.
No, it was done fine. It was done fine. It was
done like crap.
No, it was done. It was done fine. It was a fine scene. It could have been done better.
Also, where was Mother?
Okay, that's my other. Okay, hold on.
Last fight?
That is my thing.
Hmm?
I feel like for bringing back, like, again, I didn't know
Where did all the electro dinosaurs
fucking
go?
say shit.
Hmm?
I don't know much about the fucking like MonsterVerse. Not as much as you. Not as much as other people, right? Because I've only gotten into it in the last couple of years. But like one of the three I at least knew about was Mothra, because she's such a big part.
Hmm?
Why did it feel like she didn't do like much in this?
She didn't do much.
Other than like be like come to like Godzilla and Kong there fighting and be like, hey, you guys gotta go down.
She was literally just a support class in this.
Yeah.
She webbed up the ads, and she gave a friendship buff to the other two.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all she did.
Yeah. Which sucks because I know she could do more. Which I like.
She's my second favorite kaiju of all
I
time.
thought she was your favorite kaiju.
No, she's my favorite MonsterVerse kaiju. My favorite kaiju of all time is Gamera, dude. Everyone knows this.
Apparently I fucking do it.
Gamera, Mothra, Godzilla.
Did we already get Gamera in this verse?
Gamera's not in this verse, dude.
Oh. Would that be the next?
There is a Netflix series for Gamera now.
Would
I don't think it shares a universe with Singularity Point, though.
I wouldn't be surprised. Would that be the next step? Because I remember.
No, Gamera's never been a part of this MonsterVerse.
Wait, really? Wait,
Yeah,
I thought
Gamera's its own series.
Wait, really? Wait,
Yeah, I dream of the day they finally do a Gamera Godzilla crossover.
Every time. Wait,
There's never been a Gamera Godzilla.
I swear to God, every time I've heard about like either Godzilla or Gamera, they're both like not too far from each other.
The only reason you've always heard about them is because Stuart and I are huge Gamera fans, and we make sure to bring up Gamera every time monster shit comes up.
So Gamera's just its own thing. Wait, is Gamera the turtle?
Yeah.
Okay. So Gamera's just its own thing. Gamera's never interacted with Godzilla
Gamera's got its
before.
own MonsterVerse.
Wait, so
Gamera's never ever fought Godzilla. Never met Godzilla.
How?
Not in the same universe.
No, not like how like it's not in the same universe. I mean, like, how do you not take those two and fight?
Oh, that's a good question, and it's something I've been wanting literally forever.
Like it's kind of there.
Yeah.
Like on the like wait, hold on. This hold on. This new revelation has made me very upset. So
welcome to the world of Gamera fans.
Hold on.
Stuart and I have been on about this for 20 years.
Hold on. So you have potentially. I assume. I don't know if Gamera is as popular.
Gamera is one of the most popular kaiju of all time. And maybe the only one that ever truly competed with Godzilla.
And I assume that not they came out at the same time, but they've been around.
Yeah, they were coming out at the same time for a while. Yeah.
Why do you not? How have you not?
And Gamera, like Godzilla, has actually gone through 2 entire reboots. It's had its own universe twice.
How have you not done that? It's like okay, taking it back to anime real quick. It's like how Bocchi and Ashura are like doing a crossover recently, where it's like, well, no shit, both of our shows are literally the exact same, so might as well just have a crossover. How do you not like look at them and be like, haha, money, money.
None of us know, especially now that they both have foreign markets that the rights wouldn't even like intersect with.
That's so insane.
Yeah,
that's so insane.
Yeah,
Yep. That's wasted money.
Yeah.
That's wasted. That's
it is. It's wasted money in fandom. Heck, we haven't even gone an official Gamera movie.
I have thought of potentially, maybe one reason it might not have happened, and it's the same reason. I basically call. Well, I don't call it anything. I wonder if it's the case that both owners of, obviously, if you have both of them fight, someone has to win. And I don't...
No.
Explain.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Godzilla won that.
No.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
I don't know if I agree with you on that.
Even in universe, they mentioned that it took all the we probably couldn't win the next fight. We're gonna power him up in case they explicitly didn't make one win over the other one. That's why they have a third party for them to fight in both movies.
God.
It's also why they frame it like one isn't trying to fight at the start of each fight. Kong, at the beginning of this one, literally isn't fighting Godzilla. He's like, wait.
Oh, no, let's talk about God v. Kong.
Yeah, even that. Nope.
I feel like Godzilla walked away with that W.
Nope.
I feel like Godzilla walked away with that W.
Should have. Yeah.
As much as I was rooting for Kong,
I agree. I would agree with you, but according to the movie's logic, nope.
I'm not gonna lie.
Apparently it was a stalemate.
I'm not gonna lie.
Godzilla went off to the Underdeep, and then came back the next morning, and then they teamed up.
I'm not gonna lie. This is some bocchi level shit. No.
Yeah.
No.
That's how they do.
No, I don't accept that.
So Godzilla and Kong have not truly had their standoff. They haven't.
Bro, he was beating him pretty bad.
I agree.
Like even if it was like you kept him alive, like
you realize that they had an entire 4 lines dedicated to this concept in this movie, right?
I get that.
Where they're like, they're both the kings of their own territories. If they were ever to meet again, it would be a disaster, and who knows who could win.
I get that, but it's one of those things where it's just like, motherfucker, you saw. I get it for plot reasons. They do that, but it's one of those things like you saw that. You saw what happened. You saw that 3 rounds.
Also,
Kong took 1 round. Godzilla took 2.
I like how we forgot that Godzilla doesn't even need to travel between the 2 verses, because he literally blasted a hole from the center of the earth all the way through China in the last movie.
That is true.
He could at any time just snipe Kong in his home.
Yeah.
He was...
he really could.
Yeah. Especially now that he's 20 times, more than 20 times more powerful now.
Well, is he gonna stay that new color? I fuck with the color change. It's just, is he gonna stay that new color?
I doubt it, but only because of all the pushback. People made fun of him turning pink, so they're gonna make him go back to being blue. But
that's a weird thing. That's a weird hang up to have.
I agree.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Since the monkey got a giant robot glove.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it's just like...
Also, the only robot glove they had prototyped happened to be the same hand that got injured. And if they had both, why didn't they give him the other one?
Listen. Listen.
Also, they kept saying the prototype, like the whole set was done, except for if the prototype is actually how they say, and it is the prototype, and it was done, that means that there was never a second one, that the whole power-up for Kong was planned to be a single power glove. That was their whole power-up plan for Kong.
Listen, we don't...
That one glove was always planned to happen to be the one that got injured.
Listen, we don't need to dwell into... Look, he looked cool with it, man! He looked cool with the glove. Although I will admit, probably shouldn't keep it. I mean, they introduced it. They have to. He was stronger with it. But like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Why are people mad Godzilla's pink? I'm still upset about that.
We went through the plot, so I'm happy just shitting on it and then loving on it if you want. Do you want to start the shit or the love?
We're already
in the shit.
We're just already in it. I don't know why you're sitting there. It's like we're kind of done with the plot. We've been done with the plot like 20 minutes ago.
Fair enough. Alright, so plot points involving Godzilla's rampage and power-ups. Godzilla is responding to a signal that's been going on for an unknown amount of time. And this signal / the gravity disturbances it's causing is the reason the danger seems to actually exist in the first place. The very signal made by the gravity things that is being made on purpose to call Godzilla, not Kong, Godzilla, down to protect the Mothra people, is the thing that causes the collapse that is freeing the evil Kong, Scar. We're gonna call him Scar.
Are you saying that? Are you? Hold on.
They caused the thing.
Yeah. Are you basically? Yeah. If they just didn't turn it on, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. If they didn't turn it on, it wouldn't have happened.
I mean,
if they didn't turn it on, it wouldn't have collapsed. They wouldn't have found their way up. If they didn't turn it on, the call forth from Godzilla wouldn't have been occurring. If they didn't turn it on, apparently they were happy with their prison and will just stay there permanently.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't bothered until Kong showed up. They're like, "What's good, bro?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since they had clearly established like a thing where like they send hunting parties out to gather food to bring back to the king, and the king is just kind of like grown like kind of emaciated and old, and he's still very flexible, very strong, but he's clearly probably not as tall as he used to be, or as strong as he used to be, and he's got a fucking bullshit skeleton whip that Kong should have been able to rip apart, and listen, I'm gonna bitch a lot about this movie if you let me, so you gotta stop me. I think I could bitch about almost every detail about this movie.
I'm trying to think because like this is the thing. Like,
the only thing I truly loved about this movie is Godzilla's new knapsack, the Roman Colosseum. I told you need to interrupt me.
I can't interrupt you if you keep interrupting me and then refuse to shut the fuck up. Because I don't know if you know this, but when two people talk at the same time, doesn't make for a good podcast. It's just noise, sir.
That's what our podcasts are. Noise.
I would like it not to be.
I didn't say your thing.
Oh, I forgot because you're rude.
All right, so continuing on my complaints.
No, I remember. Like, I did like this movie. I don't hate it. It's, you know what? Would I even call it that, actually? I was going to bring back an old term that we coined. Well, I don't know if we coined it, but that we talked about a few years ago called, like, junk food movie. I'm just like, yeah, you can turn your mind off and just not think about it and watch it. I don't know if I would call this a junk food movie either.
I would call the previous one a junk food movie. It's good. It's tasty junk food movie.
I wouldn't call that one a junk food movie. That one was actually
fun. Godzilla vs. Kong was absolutely
I wouldn't call it a junk food movie.
Garbage human plot, nonsensical monster plot.
Yeah, but
fun to see them bash like toys. That's a junk food movie, dude. I wouldn't have called the other MonsterVerse movies junk food movies, but the last one, both Godzilla vs. and Godzilla X Kong. If you like Godzilla X Kong, it's a junk food movie. I don't. I think it's a junk movie, but that's separate. It should have been fun, but my god, I hate the execution on everything I should have loved.
Honestly, they should have done more with the final battle. I'm not gonna lie, that final battle should have been far more epic. You're adding four big ass kaiju. Huh?
Godzilla shouldn't have been part of it.
The final battle?
Yeah. Godzilla should have never gone beneath the surface ever. The final battle should have looked like Godzilla was going to wipe everyone out. The thing that stops Godzilla should have been Godzilla say, there are so many better ways to have done it. Okay. So you know in the ending how like the new ice age is about to start?
Yeah.
He shoots in the ice in the air, and that means an ice age is going to start. And Godzilla like clears it away at the end. What should have happened was Godzilla's powering up, this whole movie on the surface, not coming down. Kong comes up, tries to convince Godzilla to come down, isn't able to. Godzilla beats the shit out of him like last time, and tosses his ass back down. Kong has to face the final fight alone, but then realizes that he can take advantage of how pissed off Zilla is. and tries to bring the fight to Zilla, and them realizing that Kong is about to die doing that because Zilla's gonna disintegrate him, is when they should have freed Mothra, and Mothra should come to the surface to pacify Godzilla to let the team up happen properly. Zilla should have never come down. The fight should have always been between...
You saved it. You saved it at the last point. You saved it at the last point. I wasn't with you until the Mothra part, because I was just like, that feels itself a bit kind of clunky.
Why did they free Mothra in this?
Well, in order to have Kong and Zilla.
Nope.
Wasn't it to bring Kong and Zilla together?
Nope. The humans never said it was to bring Kong and Zilla together. In fact, the humans never discussed freeing a Mothra at all. They didn't know about it. Only the Mothra people knew about it. And they didn't share that knowledge. Remember, they didn't know what was happening with the little girl. They didn't get the telepathic communication. And the girl never explained what she was doing to them.
Okay.
The audience never got to see it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No one knew that Mothra was there. No one. The audience wasn't supposed to know there was a Mothra alive. They didn't know. And if they woke Mothra up, what did they think was going to happen? Mothra doesn't pacify Godzilla and with Kong or anything. There's no reason to think that would happen. What did Mothra do in the last time they had a big bash?
Did she sacrifice herself?
She did everything for Godzilla. She powered up Godzilla. She sacrificed herself for Godzilla. She teamed up with Godzilla. Nothing she ever did would have hinted that she would pacify Godzilla against King Kong. Maybe against humans, yeah, but not against King Kong. Especially given that those things were happening on their own without any interference with each other. They didn't send Kong up to go get Zilla. Kong did that on his own.
No. Okay. Kong did go up, but he was told that he needs help. Because the little girl was like, we need help.
Yeah. She said, we need help. Yeah. He chose to interpret that as, I need to go recruit Godzilla for some reason. Kong had not been explained to that these people were trying to call Godzilla down there. Kong should have had no awareness that Godzilla was trying to come down here. Kong, independently...
I don't know if Godzilla was trying to come down there.
Yeah, he was powering up to go down there. Because he's being called by the gravity hammer.
It felt like more he was just preparing for whatever was going to come up there.
No, canonically they said the crystal is calling Godzilla to help them. To eradicate the army of the Scar's columns.
Oh, okay, fair.
He was explicitly supposed to go down there on his own, except even after fully powering up, didn't.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like he only got to Egypt or Cairo. He only got to Cairo because
he was called out by Kong.
Yeah, he was called out by Kong. And he's like, "Oh, big boy, come back." Yeah.
So, which plot hole? Why did Kong try and recruit Godzilla in the first place? They didn't leave on good terms. They left on the terms of mutually assured destruction. You stay in your zone, I'll stay in my zone.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
It's not the enemy of his enemy. It's just an enemy.
It's really not. It's like Godzilla said that, like, bro, I got nothing to do with the ice version of me and Scar. I don't know why you're coming up here.
What's funny is they had all the build-up to make it a Godzilla revenge story. This is the guy that wiped out Godzilla's people. This is the guy who enslaved another giant lizard creature that seems to power up just like Godzilla. This is the thing that killed Godzilla's daddy. No one mentions this to Godzilla, and Godzilla at no point acts like he has this knowledge. He doesn't go down to the Godzilla worshipping cage from last movie and see, like, and make a connection between, like, Scar or like the thing that killed the Godzillas and whatever this new threat is. Like, You know what they could have done? They could have showed the actual footage or an image of Scar to him. They could have connected the human images they have from King of the Monsters of the Godzilla worshipping people and how the Godzillas got wiped out to him to explain what the threat was. They could have actually recruited Godzilla. They didn't. No one did. No one recruited Godzilla except for Kong. The only person who has no reason to. Both sets of humans have reasons and information to recruit Godzilla with. Neither of them actually do it.
Can they talk to Godzilla like that?
Yeah. We've seen it every MonsterVerse movie. Humans talk to Godzilla. There's always a Godzilla whisperer.
Who was the Godzilla whisperer in this one?
There wasn't. That's my point.
I'm about saying because
they ignored all of the actual world building they've done up to this point, with Godzilla being connected as the defender of humanity, which is also weird because now they're trying to say Kong is the defender of humanity when he doesn't even live with you.
To be fair, didn't the weird story imply that both of them are?
No, Godzilla's the defender of nature.
Okay.
And Kong is the defender of humanity. Except for, if that was true, wouldn't Godzilla be down where the most Titans are, defending Earth, and Kong be up where the people are, defending people?
Honestly, if that was the case, wouldn't Kong... Well, no, not Kong. Wouldn't Godzilla be more implied to wipe out humanity? Because it's you guys are fucking with nature. No.
Yeah, except for in the past movies, he's actually been explained as a pseudo-defender of humanity. He's nature's way of balancing the scales in defense of the little guy being humanity.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Well,
and over
I
again.
know that.
And each movie has had a Godzilla whisperer too. They kept the human plot almost completely divorced from the monster plots for way too much time.
Yeah.
It wasn't well connected, well written, and I didn't like it. It was bad. I should have been primed to love it. Mothra.
I'm about to say it was Mothra's in it.
I love Mothra. I love Godzilla. I like King Kong. I like this version of King Kong.
You know how I knew you probably didn't like it? It's you saying I'm gonna keep it for the podcast. Because I know if you liked it, you would have talked about it still. Or you would have found it so hard to talk about it. Oh man, I want to talk about it. I love it so much. But the fact you said that's I'll wait for the podcast.
It was bad. It was bad. It was a garbage movie that ruins every potential plot point it has. I feel like so many novice writers could have rewritten this plot in a billion different ways, and almost every way would be an improvement. You could take the same general plot and just change some things, add some things, or take some things away, and almost every variation would have been a little bit better than this.
Yeah, I can see that.
Heck, there were multiple times, I get this feeling with movies every once in a while, when I feel like a movie was meant to actually have certain plots that got cut out. It sets some stuff up, and has a whole bunch of this footage that implies this thing, but then never connects things. It seems like things were cut out in between things. I have that feeling with this again, where I feel like they wrote more out. I feel like at one point Monarch had more to do with this, or at one point the humans were actually communicating with either Godzilla or Kong more than this, and that all that shit just got cut.
Yeah, I can see that. I could see just adding a few more scenes of context would make this a far better movie. Again, I didn't hit it though. What would I give it?
Solid 3 out of 10.
Give it a 5 or 6. Still enjoyed it.
I want to point out that a 5 is a failing grade and a 6 is a failing grade in college. These are fails in college.
I think that more than half is failing. Is insane. You get everything.
Yeah, more. Yeah. Just over half is definitely failing.
So
getting 60% of the way through a project is failing. If I gave you 60% of a house, would you
We're
say
not.
I gave you a house?
We're not having this conversation right now. We're not doing this now. We're not doing this now.
If I gave you 60% of a movie,
What did I just
would you
say?
call it
What
a
did I just
complete
say?
movie?
What did I just say? Okay, good.
What was something? Okay, we never got to what we liked about it, really.
I did. You didn't. I did. I said things I liked. This is on you.
I really, really loved Godzilla's new bed.
Cool.
I love that he curls up and falls asleep in the Roman Coliseum. And I love that that's a regular thing now. I love that he did that once randomly in the middle of the film. And then he came back and did it at the end just because he likes curling up like a cat in it.
Yeah, he's just like, bro, this is just my space.
Genuinely really love
Just
that.
every so often, it's like, bro, I don't want to sleep in the goddamn water. I'm tired. I just go.
Godzilla. I feel like Godzilla shouldn't have turned total pink. I feel like they should have combined the pink energy of the creature he ate and his normal blue energy to like make like an indigo or like purple energy.
I would be fine with that.
I
don't hate the pink. But
I don't hate the pink either.
But I get where you're coming from. It's
like if you're gonna do weird color stuff, like mix the colors or make a new color. I'm just saying, I think the red shit was badass when he had his meltdown era. That was great.
Seeing it slowly transform like that was fire. This one, it just kind of happened. But seeing that blue turn to red and it slowly happened, it's like, oh, wait the fuck a minute.
Oh, no, it has to be permanent.
What?
His scales are pink now.
Oh,
without light in them, there's a semi-translucent pink.
Oh, shit.
I think they're transitioning him to look a little bit more like his, like, later evolutions during Space Godzilla and stuff. Like, there are times when his back or versions of him have, like, crystalline backs and stuff. I feel like they're moving towards that.
Okay, I can see that.
Because they stop being, like, solid stone, and they look more like translucent glass or something by the end of this.
Oh, yeah,
like you can see the veins in them and stuff, too.
Yeah. That makes sense. I could see that. I mean,
so I guess he's permanently pink, then.
Yeah. I mean, he has pain. Kong has a new arm.
Or maybe they'll dial him back down to purple as their way of depowering.
Oh, I mean, like, he still has some of the energy, but, like, you know... It's
like, the energy has changed his body. He's got the translucent scales now, but the energy is adapted to be more like his energy, so now it's back down to being purple.
Yeah.
It's still coming through, like, the pink shell, which makes it look more reddish than his original blue, but it's back to his original blue energy within that, making it look purple.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. You got everything you wanted out? You don't have to say anything positive. You gave this a 3 out of 10.
I enjoyed,
Bro, you don't have to force yourself. You don't have to force yourself.
I liked Mothra.
I liked the way
she was
looked.
underused.
She was underused, but I like the way she looked.
Given this is like an ancient giant Mothra, I feel like she could have been bigger.
Yeah.
Or at least her wings. I feel like her wings should have been bigger.
You don't have to force yourself to say anything good.
There's got to be something else I liked.
Dude, it's fine.
You know, if he had been the quirky human character, I would have liked the new the veterinarian. I think if they had played on that, like if the Kong's new vet got lost with the girl, I think that could have worked out very similarly to this, but less messy. I really didn't love the performance of either the mother or the truther. I didn't like his character in the last movie either. I don't like it that he plays the same character in everything he's ever in. I've enjoyed his performance in Eternals, though. I liked him in Eternals.
I want to point out...
He was damn good in Eternals, actually.
I want to point out...
Why couldn't he act like that, actually?
Let me fucking finish! I want to point out that before you went on that whole thing, you were trying to find something good to say about this movie.
Yeah, the vet. I like the vet guy.
No, but you said like
that was done okay, and I kind of liked his music cues and shit.
But you went out being like, that was vet. But like, it could have been better.
He reminded me a lot of what's his face's character in Kong Skull Island.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
No, Loki.
What the fuck?
Confident adventurer, dude.
Loki's actor in this movie?
Kong Skull Island.
No. I'm sorry. Not.
He was the main character, dude.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He and Emily Blunt were the main characters.
No. You're right. I remember. Okay, I remember. He
was the mercenary that got hired.
No, I realized I had this conversation either with you or somebody else in the group where I was just like, oh, yeah, I like that actor. Yeah, Loki's good. That's Loki. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, there's Loki and Captain Marvel.
Oh, Brie Larson.
Oh, Brie Larson, not Emily Blunt. I said Emily Blunt.
Emily
Blunt is the Captain Marvel we should have had.
Yeah.
You know what's sad? I really liked Brie Larson before the last 10 years. I like...
That's a long time, dog.
Not that long.
That's a decade.
How long has it been since Captain Marvel came out?
Not a decade. What the fuck?
Been like 8 years, hasn't
it? Maybe. I know. Jesus Christ. Maybe not.
No, nowhere near 10 years.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I know it's not 10 years. It was like 5 or 6.
I don't know yet, but I'm thinking about more, and I think it was like just before COVID.
Like 2018, 2019. So yeah, but
wow, my dad's birthday in 2019.
Shit, nice.
Yeah, March 8th, 2019.
Nice. Right. Well, it seems like we're winding down.
So I've got it. Something I liked.
God damn it.
Something I liked.
Do it fucking quick. I'm done with you. Do it fucking quick. Because you're wasting my time now.
I liked. Do I have to frame it in a way where I'm not saying something negative?
Yes! You suck. Okay, we're not doing this.
I'm trying.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this. It's fine. You gave it a 3 out of 10.
There's something I enjoyed in this.
You're fine. No, fuck you. We're moving on.
Kong. No. I like Kong.
Okay, great. Awesome. Cool. Okay, great.
I still like that.
Stop.
Gorilla.
Stop. We're done. I'm cutting it off. We're done. Do you want to read at least 1 or 2 comments? Now we can do this.
Let's do comment.
Yeah, we can actually
our new comment report.
Yeah, that's the new thing we're gonna be doing at the because you guys comment. Thank you.
Comment. What are we gonna call this? Comment.
I don't know. Just read comments.
No. Comment. Comment clips. Comment.
No, we don't. We can figure this out later. We can figure this out later. We don't need a name now. This is one that
comment writers.
Like I said, we don't need to come up
comment writer.
It's a
weeb reference.
I'm just gonna.
All right. What comments are responding to? Oh, that's right. You brought up to me that you wanted to that we got comments on something. Yeah, what is it? What's the first one?
Okay, so I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna try to at least do 2 for every episode. So comment.
Hear that? Comment. Yeah. And if it's interesting enough, we'll respond to it.
This one is into response of a clip of a short that was posted where you go off trying to convince me to try to watch Mushoku Tensei. Yes, it's a show of a 30-year-old reincarnated as an 8-year-old and goes around trying to get with minors. Why would anyone watch that?
Because that's the point.
I mean, this is for you. This is for you to respond. As I sat there, I was just like, this might be a comment you want to respond to.
All right. Say it out in its totality so I can respond to it again.
I was gonna say, are you on the comment?
No.
Yes, it's a show about a 30-year-old reincarnated as an 8-year-old as he goes around trying to get with minors. Why would anyone watch that? I
don't think either of those facts are true, but respond to the spirit of the conversation, because that's kind of the point. Taking it at face value, I'm pretty sure that Rudius Grey Rat is not a 30-year-old. I think he's just out of high school, so that would make him like between 18 and 20, maybe spend a couple years as a NEET after his like parents' death or something. the point of that isn't that he is a 20-year-old who's then reborn as an 8-year-old. He's not. He's reborn as a 0-old. He's like, he literally lives through the entirety of his new life. It's that someone who was emotionally and practically stuck as a child due to severe abuse, abandonment, and neglect, got a second chance as a newborn child in another world. And it is interesting seeing someone who, for all intents and purposes, was an adult with a psychological complex that made him non-adult like, learn to actually grow up, given the opportunity to have a normal childhood. And the people that he is in your in this comment trying to get with, one, his first crush is a woman of age. It's his future master, and a witch. So it's unclear to me what age she actually was. She was probably 16 or something, so of age in this world, not of age in our world. But either way, one, that is actually a thing that they it's kind of part one of the points of it is he a shitbag for essentially having the some of the aspects we consider important between consenting adults and each other, or consenting children with each other, and seeing someone who has some of those features navigate that, and whether or not he should be navigating that, and the results of his navigation of that are all part of the narrative and literary journey. It's not for everyone, I guess. If that's a real hang-up that you have with it, that you're unable to engage with that side of it and the consequences of that side of it, then don't, maybe it's not for you. If you get really, really hung up on that, then it's not for you. And I get that. Many people's ethical systems, that's a stopping point, right? But many other people, I have a long-standing debate with some of my friends over if they were born again in our world. No, I'm bringing this up because it's important to...
No. I'm saying that, like, this is not a long debate. The majority of us agreed with you at the end of the day.
No, they didn't.
I'm pretty sure most of them did.
And it's not that they agreed with me, it's that I disagreed with them. And no, I didn't get anyone to budge on that. Stuart and Derek still have those positions.
I don't think Stuart does.
Yes.
I don't think Stuart
does. Anyway, point is, there was a debate that I had with some of my friends over whether, if you, like a time travel question, if you were able to repeat your life again from any point, maybe you're like, you just experience your birth again and go on, but with your memories from your first go around, or maybe you get to go back to high school, would you essentially seek out people of your actual, like, your memory age, which by then would have been like a combined estimated 30 or something, right? 15 plus at the time we were like 22 or something when we were asking this.
Yeah.
So like, would you try and date like 35-year-olds as your 15-year-old self, or would you bypass having romantic relationships altogether until your mid to late adulthood, or would you just bite it and have romantic relationships with the people that you grew up with, that in your first go around were the same age as you, and in this are the same biological age as you? The majority of our group chose to that it would be not weird at all to have relationships with the same people the same biological age as them, regardless of your memory age. I disagreed with this because I think the primary thing that we're concerned about when we talk about like the power dynamics and relationship between older people and younger people is actually the ability to use combined experience to leverage different kinds of social and intellectual power in a relationship. I think that's one of the big key things. So I disagreed and said that I would probably just have to remain a virgin until my mid to late adulthood, because that would be the point at which it would be socially acceptable for me to start being in a relationship with older women, and the point in which I'd be able to get into relationships with older women easily. That was not the popular opinion. And I suspect in most people, if you gave them the option to be reborn and go through life again, would have done relationships with people of their biological age, not their memory age. So, for most people, this show is fine because he's not trying to get with anyone younger than him biologically. And honestly, he's not trying to get with anyone that's younger than him in terms of mental ability, capacity, or even maturity. The part of the point is that he was emotionally stunted as an adult in his previous life. He never moved past his childhood trauma. This new life was his opportunity to move past childhood trauma and develop as a person finally. And that is the primary narrative exploration of the entire thing. There you go. That's my long-winded answer. That's why you should either give it a chance or not. Maybe your ethical systems, maybe you can't, maybe you just feel uncomfortable engaging with that. That's fine. If you've got that hang up, that's fine. And it is a hang up. I'm going to call you out on it. It's a hang up. It's just a hang up that's probably ethically sound and well-deserved. It's not a hang up I have. I can watch things I disagree with, and that'll just be part of my criticism of those things. I suggest you watch it, and if you still continue to disagree with it, make that part of the criticism you have for other people, pass it forward, have the conversation about it. And if it manages to change your mind a bit on it and lets you see something from a different viewpoint, make that part of the conversation too.
They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that shit.
They didn't do that shit for me, but I still watch and enjoy it regardless of it.
Wait, they didn't do that shit for you?
No, it has not convinced me that it's any more ethical.
Oh no, I'm not saying I'm saying they're not going to do that. They're not going to take care of it.
Oh, that's fine. Then it's a hang up for them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If they're unable to move past that, to engage with it critically, then it's a hang up for you. And I can respect that hang up, especially if it's ethically based. But if it's just because it's like squeamish for you as subject matter, look into that, or maybe like learn to move on from that so you can engage with conversations that you disagree with.
Now this last one, I will say, covered a little bit because I was a bit salty, but I did title it "Bug Fang Defending Guardian Spice." The actual
how fucking dare you! Hold fuck on! I've got a comment for you. Fuck you! I will not defend High Guardian Spice. In fact, I am almost certain I know where this is going. Was pointing out that you actually have a defense for High Guardian Spice, and that you were misrepresenting your own views on High Guardian Spice.
No, that was not the conversation.
Oh, okay, then continue.
The conversation was, no, you don't really hate the show.
Yeah, that you were misrepresenting your own views. You don't actually hate the show.
Oh, no, we're doing this. I stand my fucking ground. No, I do hate my show. Whatever fucking whatever fucking shit you want to project on me. No,
I'm not projecting shit.
You fucking hate that show.
Multiple times laughed, enjoyed, and conversed with your friends about how you enjoyed a character or enjoyed a trope or just generally had an okay time.
I can enjoy aspects of the show while still hating the overall show.
Sure. I was saying you were being dishonest about the fact that there was nothing to enjoy in it. That was the quote. You said there was nothing to enjoy in it, and I said, you're being dishonest. Yeah, I know you enjoyed at least two different aspects.
Yeah, at least two. But it's still, the vast majority of it's still terrible.
I never disagreed with that.
Okay, fine. It has
Continue. What's the comment?
Don't make him think that they did a remotely good job.
I did.
You cannot be... they say don't make them think they did a remotely good job. You cannot be the catalyst that makes anyone think that this show is anything more than a 1 out of 10.
Well, it's not a 1 out of 10. Actually, I do stand by.
Okay,
that. It's like
I
a
have
2
to.
or
I
3.
also have to change it after watching. Well,
If you think High Guardian Spice is a 1 out of 10,
watch X-Arms.
you have not seen.
You have not seen X-Arms.
There are like 6 or 7 shows you should see that are worse.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, if we also go by ethical standards, you know what? There are like dozens of shows you should watch that are so much worse that deserve actual 1s out of 10. I have not yet met a true 0 out of 10. Come damn close, but not quite.
I'm about to say, yeah, I've gotten close. I have not seen a true 0 out of 10. I have refused to rate things, but I'm not giving them.
And
0
I
out of
still
10.
stand by that you were wrong to say it was a 1 out of 10, specifically because
I know. No, hold on. I admit that.
Bottom.
I went back on that because remember that whole thing. I was like, no, fuck you. We'll watch X-Arms, and there ain't no way that's gonna be worse than this. And we watched it. Couldn't finish it. I could finish High Guardian Spice. I'll say this right now. I could finish High Guardian Spice. I could not finish X-Arms.
You haven't been able to get past episode 1.
No. We finished episode 2.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. Remember? Yeah, we did.
We stopped halfway through it. And
No.
skipped
We finished it.
Episode 2?
Yeah. We skipped ahead of episode. No, we skipped ahead multiple episodes to see
the finale.
Yeah. Well, like halfway through just to see like what shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you haven't seen. There's X-Arms. There's fucking Selker plus Heaven. There's a bunch of atrocious shit.
There is some real shit out there that's true 1 out of 10s. As much as we dislike and will absolutely say that no one out there should be under the assumption that High Guardian Spice is good in any way. It's just not as awful as it could have been. It's not as awful as some other things. And it has a few technically enjoyable qualities.
Yes.
It has individual characters or character dynamics that, even if it's just by coincidence, are somewhat enjoyable. It has ways to enjoy it, and I am a big proponent of this. If you can enjoy something ironically, you are enjoying a thing. I consider things I enjoy ironically that are terrible fun. And fun gets you points for me. It doesn't get you as many points as being good and fun. Being so bad you're fun does get you points for me, though. It does hurt, but it was fun going through it with people and shitting on it.
Bro, I did not
It was
scream.
shitting on it.
I did not scream like that.
Dude,
that was not a fun scream.
There was actually
I don't care what you say.
That we actually laughed our fucking asses off at.
Which one?
The fucking bullshit reveal. The robot octopus thing.
I didn't know. I didn't laugh.
That
I
was
freaked out.
hilarious.
I didn't laugh. I freaked
laughed at you so hard.
Yeah, because I was actually genuinely fucking mad. I was like, this makes no fucking sense. What? You're part of a school.
Watch it with someone like him.
You're part of a fucking school, man. You summon a fucking beast. Where is the technology coming from? Why are you using that? It's making me mad all over again. Fuck!
You watch it with someone like Mise here, and you'll have a good time.
It actually makes me upset. It actually makes me upset. The problem is we never see that technology ever fucking again. I didn't even think about that. We never see that technology ever again.
See, this is great.
No, it's not. I fucking hate this.
It's ironically great.
I fucking hate this. The only reason I'm smiling because my emotions are confused because my voice is loud. I don't know what else to do. It's keeping me from like going fucking insane. That show, I don't get me started.
Also, you're a Rick and Morty fan, so who really cares about our opinions anyway?
To be fair, I got this for the MF Doom aspect.
The what?
MF Doom. Oh, right. You don't.
I'm sorry, did I have a stroke? What the fuck did you say?
You don't listen to rap. It doesn't
the
matter.
MF Doom?
Yeah, you don't listen to. It's a rapper. You don't listen to rap. You don't listen to rap. It's fucking MF Doom and Quasimodo. You don't listen to fucking rap, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay?
To be fair, I listen to weird eco rap. Only because of my dad. My dad's into some weird stuff.
You don't actively search that out, so I'm not counting it.
I added it to my playlist because of
Why?
Almost everything that I listen to and is in any way involved in my life for any significant amount of time, I add to my ultimate library, and it becomes a permanent part of my listening repertoire.
It is time for us to fucking end this, because now we're getting into eco rap, and I don't fucking care.
It's weird.
All right, well,
Some of it's all right.
Thank you for joining us for a new episode. We'll bring out another episode at some point. I don't fucking know. We'll try to go weekly. Not making any more fucking promises. I'm past that era. The hopeful music era for consistent podcast is over. We're gonna try. I don't fucking know. Don't bank on it. I'm gonna be honest.
Next time will be which Godzilla project? -1?
Yeah.
Or do you want?
Let's do it. Let's do the anime so we can find. We have time to find out where that shit is. Where to watch it. The -1.
Fair enough. That's right. -1 is just about to come to streaming platforms. Yeah. We may need a couple weeks to be able to purchase it and have a copy.
So we're getting what, like the Godzilla Singularity Point or whatever the fuck it is?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's do Singularity Point. Let's start with Singularity Point.
What?
I really want to make you do Earth first, but I also really want you to actually watch them. So let's start with Singularity Point.
We'll do Earth first.
We're gonna have to do it together. Okay.
Why? No, fuck you. We're doing Earth first. Fuck you. No, I'm gonna watch it on my own.
1, because I want to rewatch them, and 2.
Why don't we watch them on your own damn time?
And 2, because I'm afraid you'll just stop.
I won't. Okay, if it's for the podcast, I won't stop.
Okay.
And when it comes to watching stuff
can
for the podcast,
can we at least watch the finale together? The 3rd movie, because it's a trilogy. Remember?
Maybe.
I really want to, because it ties in really hard to what we just saw.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
Guys, pressure him in the comments to watch at least the 3rd movie with me.
What's that?
Giant sausage fingers.
Dude, you are fine.
I need to go fucking work out. I need time to work out.
All right.
I need school to end and summer to come so I can start going to the gym again. I need to stop living with people and having a social life. I need to just go be homeless and live at my gym again. I loved that so much.
All right, we're gonna thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the podcast.
I miss being homeless.
This is my Buffang. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. If you like Godzilla, hey, we got more fucking Godzilla content. Cause I promise this
we got a whole month of Godzilla content coming for you.
He is only getting this because I forced him to do the Crunchyroll Awards. We did like 4 episodes of the Crunchyroll Awards, so I'm giving him this.
And it was my birthday.
And it's your birthday.
And he didn't get me a gift, so we get to do Godzilla.
You got your fucking gift. You're getting it. You're getting a gift. I asked you if you wanted something. You're like, no, play Star Citizen with me.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
You're actually gonna do it?
I have talked to you about this twice. I'm about to not if you keep forgetting. Jesus. You're not coming over tonight. Set it up. It's too late.
Okay. Wanna watch Godzilla?
No. I want to go. I want to go home. We're done. I want to go home.
Okay. If you say so. It's been Dweebs and Weebs. Thank you. Love you. Good night.